Chester Bennington's mother has voiced her heartbreak and betrayal over Linkin Park's decision to reunite with new lead singer Emily Armstrong, accusing the band of breaking a promise and leaving her blindsided by the news. The rock world was shocked earlier this month when Linkin Park announced their reunion with a new lead singer, Emily Armstrong, marking the band's first major step forward since the tragic death of their iconic frontman Chester Bennington in 2017. However, not everyone is on board with the band's decision, especially Chester's mother, Susan Eubanks, who claims she was left in the dark about the reunion and Armstrong's addition to the group. In an emotional interview with Rolling Stone, Susan revealed her deep sense of betrayal, saying the band had promised to inform her if they ever planned to reunite. Yet, she only found out about Armstrong's role through a Google search, leaving her devastated. "They told me that if they were ever going to do something, they would let me know. They didn't let me know, and they probably knew that I wouldn't be very happy," she said, visibly shaken. She expressed her anguish over Armstrong singing her late son's songs, feeling it was an attempt to erase Chester's legacy. According to Susan, hearing Armstrong perform Chester's signature hits like Crawling was a painful reminder of her loss. Adding fuel to the fire is Armstrong's controversial past. The 38-year-old singer has ties to Scientology and had previously shown support for actor Danny Masterson, who was convicted of rape and sentenced to at least 30 years in prison. This association has sparked backlash from some fans, further complicating Linkin Park's reunion and raising questions about Armstrong's fate as the new face of the band. Susan also claims that she had past run-ins with Linkin Park members Mike Shinoda and Joe Hahn but was never informed of the band's plans to reunite. She last saw Hahn several years ago, where he reportedly reassured her that there were no intentions to revive the band. Even more recently, when she encountered Shinoda 2 years ago, there was no mention of the group's potential comeback. This silence, she says, has left her feeling betrayed. She also noted that while Shinoda had reached out to Chester's widow, to Linda, and son, Draven, when the band planned to release new music with Chester's vocals, she was left out of the loop regarding the reunion. What makes the situation even more complicated is Susan's personal criticism of Armstrong's vocal performance. She shared that during a recent Linkin Park livestream, Armstrong struggled to hit certain high notes, describing her performance as screeching and saying it was too painful to watch. Susan admitted she left the stream early, feeling heartbroken by what she heard. In her mind, if Linkin Park ever reunited, she believed that Mike Shinoda, someone Chester had taught to sing, would take over vocal duties, not an outside replacement. More controversially, Susan claimed that Chester had confided in her that Shinoda had once threatened to replace him with a female vocalist, a comment Chester took to heart. According to Susan, this left a lasting impact on her son, who felt undermined and devalued by Shinoda's words. She revealed that Chester had once called her to say, "Mike told him at rehearsal that, if you decide you're leaving, we're going to replace you with a girl." Despite her heartbreak, Susan's message to the band was clear: she feels betrayed. She went as far as to urge Linkin Park not to release Chester's old songs with Armstrong singing them, as it would be too painful for her and, in her view, disrespectful to Chester's memory. Linkin Park has yet to officially respond to Susan's claims, but Mike Shinoda addressed the crowd at a recent concert, expressing excitement about the band's new chapter. "It is not about erasing the past. It is about starting this new chapter into the future and coming out here for each and every one of you," Shinoda said. While the band sees this as a fresh start, Chester's mother clearly sees it as something much more painful and personal, a reminder of the irreplaceable presence her son had in the band. Adding to the major shifts in the band's lineup, drummer Rob Borden has also stepped away, with Colin Britton stepping in to fill his shoes. This new lineup is set to release a new album titled Zero on November 15th, along with the newly dropped single, The Emptiness Machine. Linkin Park's legacy is massive, having dominated the early 2000s rock scene with hits like In the End, Numb, and Crawling. Their impact on music is undeniable, but this new chapter has clearly opened up wounds for Chester's family and some longtime fans. As the band moves forward with new music, the emotional scars left behind by Chester's absence continue to cast a shadow over the band's future. As Linkin Park begins this new era with Emily Armstrong, questions about legacy, loyalty, and the heart of the band remain. For some, it's a new chapter, but for Chester Bennington's family, it feels like a painful rewrite of the past. What do you think about Linkin Park's reunion and the controversy surrounding it? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this developing story. Thanks for watching!